Hello there, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you very much for clicking play. Welcome back to Argentina, or Peru as it is actually today. For today's video, we are away at Municipal in the group stage of the Conmebol Copa Libertadores. Now, things have picked up ever so slightly. Bizarrely, going back to the formation that we used at the very start of the save, the very first 4-2-3-1 I set up, we've started to absolutely smash it. Really bizarre. So we won our last 3 games in the Superliga, which was brilliant. It's ended up, you can see up at the top there, we finished 9th. I'll show you the table in a minute. So after the 4-2 win in Peru against Alianza Lima in the last video, we beat Tigre 3-0 with Gaston Gil Romero getting a brace, Leonardo Castro getting the other one. Castro was on target again, along with a great little header from Fabian Nogueira as we scored 2 in 3 minutes to see off Corinthians, which I was very pleased with that result and the performance to go with it against a very tough Brazilian opponent. We then beat Defensa y Justicia 3-1, Paiva, Castro and Estevez with the goals. And then again, Gaston Gil Romero suddenly found his shooting boots with another 2 against Banfield and as we brought the curtain down on the Superliga season. Lucas Rodriguez and Facundo Colidio also scoring. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll show you the Superliga. And as you can see, we have finished 9th. So I'm actually quite happy with the way that's ended. We have qualified for the Copa Sudamericana with that 9th place finish, which I'm delighted about. Vélez were the champions. They ended up easily taking the title. I think they won it comfortably. Yeah, they won 4-0 on the last day of the season. Independiente won as well, I believe. 3-1 at Aldosivi. But Vélez were like 2-0 up after 9 minutes, so it was never in doubt. River finished 3rd, Boca finished 4th. Going down, a colon, Chacarita Juniors, Gimnasia Mendoza and Banfield. So no real surprise that the 2 teams that came up are among those that go back down. They do finish bottom, which I think is a little harsh on the old average rated average points thing, because I mean, to be fair, they both would have gone down anyway, even if it was just the bottom 4. But I find that a little bit harsh, that they've only had 1 season up there and they're going down on the average points. It gets a little bit crazy in the Primera B, it has to be said. Let's just bring up the table here. It gets very, just look at that. Really bizarre. And they're obviously compressing the Primera B. So we've got clubs as high as 13th going down. 2, 4, 6, so 8 are going down. 4 are coming down from the Superliga, so that takes it down to 25. And then I'm guessing 2 go up, so I'm guessing they'll be down to 23 teams by the end. And that also means that the Superliga will be down to 22 clubs next season. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't a 42 game season next season. Surely it's not going to be 21 league games. Surely not. But we will see. We'll see what happens. I'm not 100% sure yet. Of course, we're ahead of real life, aren't we? So I have no idea what's happening. What we will show you now as well then is just show you our group in the Libertadores. You can see it's looking really rather good for us. If we can beat Municipal home and away, we're through. A draw and a win away and at home, if we take 4 points, that puts us on 10, I think we'd be through. I'm not sure we could not go through with 10 points. So what we are going to do, today's video is the first match away in Peru, and then the next video will be the home game, because that should then see us through. If we get the results we need, that should see us through. And then we can maybe focus on either the knockout stage or potentially maybe the Copa Argentina or something like that. Don't really want to do the Super League Cup just yet because it's early on in the round, but we'll see what happens. If we lose today, then I might skip the home game against Municipal and go into the last 2 games, because obviously if we lose today, it puts things a bit more in the balance, doesn't it? But we'll worry about that. But let's get to today's game and let's see what is going down. So, Carlos Arecio Amarilla is Carlos Yellow. Charlie Yellow is the referee today. He's shown 1 red and 22 yellows in 6 matches. We are favourites. We're the away team in Peru and we are the favourites. I'll take that. We do still have some injury worries. We've got Christian Lemmer. He's out and he is out for another 2 to 3 weeks. Bit of a shame, that one. I am going to see if I can get him back in next season on loan as well. Marlon is now injured. He's out for a couple of weeks with an abdominal strain. This is the big one. Fernando Zucchi, one of our best players of the season. He is out for 3 weeks with a groin strain. Piscalici, as we know, is out for the season. And young starlet Matthias Pellegrini, he's out for another week or so. So that's the team that we've got lined up. As I say, Gil Romero here, in this box-to-box role, has really found his shooting boots. He's scoring goals from outside the box. He's only got a long shot rating of, I think it's 9. 9 long shots, finishing of 7. But yet he's got 4 goals in the last 5 games, which is ridiculous. But I'm really loving this setup. It does leave us a little bit open at the back, so you do need a keeper to be on form. But yeah, it's really working rather kind of well. So let's get to the game. Don't need to make any changes to the bench. Quite like the bench there. Calidio's on there. Azuna's on there. Andres Ayala is back from injury and our teenage midfield prospect. So he will come on hopefully at some point in this game. But yeah, it's bizarre how you can just make just slight little changes to a formation and it just totally changes things around. It's absolutely unreal. So we've got Campi and Nogueira. I really like the pair of them together as well. Nogueira, love Fabian Nogueira. I am going to say, I want you to pick up from where you left off because the form is unreal at the moment. In reality, a draw today would be good, but I think we can actually get a win out of this one. The players are coming out then. It was only a couple of questions in the pre-match interview. It was how are we going to fare without Zucchi and one of their players, David Contreras, is out injured as well. But yeah, nothing major. So here we go. Highlight in the first minute. Are we going to get off to the dream start? And Estevez to Lucas Rodriguez. Oh, he's going all the way and he hits one and on his right foot. He did one of the goals he scored in those off-camera results that we went through was with his right foot, and it was an absolute belter. In fact, a couple of players scored with their wrong foot in one of the games, and it was just so good to see. It's so many times you see a match, don't you, and the player just desperately tries to get back onto their right foot, or their stronger foot, should I say. Oh, and we're behind. 7.5 minutes in. Diego Mayora has got the goal. Not a good start at all. It's a good cross, good header. We are just going to say, get creative now, rather than getting on their backs. It's a lovely cross from Trujillo from deep, and he gets, that's poor defending. Unmarked, free header, 1-0. Facundo Sanchez will deliver this free kick. He goes in looking for Nogueira, and Fabian Nogueira heads us level. I said I loved this guy. He is an absolute monster at the back. I really, really love him. Brilliant delivery from Sanchez, and Nogueira, the keeper, was in no man's land, and it's 1-1. Come on, boys, that is more like it. We will just give them a little bit of encouragement, I think. I still don't like the encouraged shout out. Sanchez takes the corner short, gets it back, out to the edge of the box to Paiva. Gil Romero, he does like shooting at the minute, but he's off target with that one. Rivadeneira, what a name that is. Takes a goal kick long. Urquiaga has it though. Infield to Estevez. Come on, boys, let's get another goal. Thomas Ozes, one of our young kids, brilliant looking prospect, gives it to Gil Romero. Lucas Rodriguez is in. It must be. It isn't. It's a big save, but he should not have given the keeper a chance there, Lucas Rodriguez. That's a huge, huge chance for us. Here's Estevez in the centre circle. Out to Ozes on the right. You've got Facundo Sanchez with you, kid. There you go. He's found him. Get it back off him. Oh, it's gone to Paiva. Now Ozes. Paiva again. Estevez. Gil Romero's going to hit one, is he? No. Gives it to Castro. And a big save again. And Leonardo Castro will feel like he should have scored. I feel like he should have scored. As the corner comes in and the header is straight to the keeper. Facundo Sanchez with the throw to Paiva. Out to Gil Romero. Does hit one. As I say, he just loves hitting one. Really like that box-to-box midfielder role, even more so than I did on FM18. It is really, really good. Again, you do lack a little bit of protection at the back because I'm not playing a ball-winning midfielder or a defensive midfielder, so you do kind of leave yourselves vulnerable a little bit. But I would much rather win 4-3 than 1-0, so I will take it. It's in midfield now. Played into the channel. Sapper, why did you kick that? Why not just let it go out of play? There was no way the attacker was getting onto that, but oh well, we've got away with it. We've got the ball. Ozes now can stretch his legs down the right, cuts inside a little bit. Estevez plays across to Lucas Rodriguez. He's in this time. Oh, and he's tried to beat the keeper at the near post, and he didn't buy it. And again, the short corner. What is going on? River de Janeiro, it was a good save. I mean, he should have scored again, Lucas Rodriguez. That's another big chance that he's missed. I'm tempted to take him off at half-time. I've started doing that a little bit as well. I've started making changes at half-time. We're 1-0 here. Elsewhere, Gremio are 3-0 up. Racing Club are a goal up. Talleres are a goal up as well. Boca have missed a penalty and they're 0-0. We're the better team. We are the better team. We should be in front. We've had some really, really good chances. I'm really tempted to take Lucas Rodriguez off and bring Emiliano Azuna on, because I think if he gets those sort of chances, he's a winger or a striker. I've got a feeling he's got more chance of taking them. I'm just going to calmly say, dig in. We deserve to win. So let's go and do it. We're going to do our usual, you have the ability to make a difference. And I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to be bold, and I think we're going to bring Azuna on for Lucas Rodriguez. Because if we're going to start getting chances like that, we need to be taking them. He's missed a couple of really big chances there, Lucas Rodriguez. So I think he needs to sit out the second half and think about what he's done. Free kick for Facundo Sanchez into Paiva. Cross to Gil Romero. That's a nice ball out to Sanchez. Down to Ozes. Good little interplay. In it goes. Headed away. Estevez keeps it alive. Gil Romero. Forward for Paiva. Ozuna turns and hits one. And a brilliant save from River de Janeiro. And Emiliano Ozuna is getting in amongst it already. That was a really good hit on his weaker foot as well. He's left-footed. But there's a one-on-one here. And Urquiaga, well done, kid, just steps across and wins the ball. And we've got a corner now. Gil Romero! Brilliant save by River de Janeiro. I don't think it was going in. It looked to be well wide anyway. The keeper made sure of it. And then he comes and flies through the crowd to get the cross as well. Early goal for Racing. They're 2-0 up in their game. Corinthians have taken the lead against Alianza. I'm just going to pause it because I'm going to do some change. I might do a substitution anyway in the middle. Let's just have a look at the league table. At the moment, if we could get the win, we would be through pretty much after 3 games. Because with Corinthians now beating Alianza, if we can get the win against Municipal, we'd be 8 points clear of 3rd and 4th place. So fingers crossed we can get the result we deserve. Facundo Sanchez with the free kick. In it goes! Headed in by Gaston Campi. He's been booked. I was toying with taking him off. I haven't made any other changes yet. Still only Azuna for Lucas Rodriguez at half-time. And both centre-backs now. That is a brilliant header from Campi. And both centre-backs are on the score sheet for us. Both of them from Facundo Sanchez free kicks. Absolutely brilliant. Sometimes you just need... You can be the better team. You can be dominating everything. But sometimes you just need set pieces to get the goals, don't you? It just sometimes happens. I would love one from open play and to get a bit of daylight, but they all count. I'm delighted to see set pieces paying off, actually, to be honest. Here's Facundo Sanchez again now, down to Ozes. Sanchez, Estevez, good little triangle out on the right, keeping the ball well. Estevez now drives forward a little bit. It's into midfield. Castro. Haven't really seen an awful lot of Leonardo Castro today. I think I will give Calidio 20 minutes. But Manzanida's in to equalise. Daniel Sapper with a huge save. Keeps it at 2-1. They don't really deserve to be on level terms. We should be out of sight, in fairness. I mean, we've had a couple of clear-cut chances, but we are just absolutely dominating this match. Let's wait till the end of this highlight. Gil Romero has it. Infield for Paiva! Drilled in, it's 3-1. There's the points in the bag. You feel we can now make a couple of changes, give a couple of players a rest. That was a brilliant finish from Gaston Paiva. Gil Romero played it into him. First time, keeper had no chance. Corner for... Oh, good save, Sapa. Municipal. Good corner, good header, brilliant save. We have made our other two substitutions. Calidio has come on for Castro, and our teenage prodigy in midfield, Andres Ayala, has come on for Estevez, just to give him some game time. The game is as it is set, it's safe. Here is Ayala. Good little bit of continental experience for him as well. Ozes plays the ball in, and we're going to have a penalty review. The VAR has come into it. It did look as though we should have been getting a shot away there, and it does look as though there may have been a bit of an impeding on possibly on Calidio. Here comes the ref now, and he does award the penalty. It's going to be Azuna to take it. Again, I get carried away. I get caught up in the VAR and forget to change who's going to take the penalties. And it's a brilliant save from Rivadeneira, and Azuna has missed his penalty. Sanchez floats the corner in, and it's cleared away. And that's a big miss from Azuna. That would have really put the cherry on it. But do you know what? It was a brilliant save. Rivadeneira will take the goal kick, or the free kick. Goes long, it's headed back. Oh, big booming ball forward, but Campi's under it. Here's Manzanida. Oh, lovely footwork. Manzanida plays it into the channel, but the attackers weren't on the same wavelength, and Campi sprays the ball out to Azuna now on the left. Come on, atone for that penalty. Lovely run forward. And a great ball in for Calidio. And a big save. He was a little bit out wide, wasn't he? And it's a basketball match. It's end to end. Correa. And he can't get it through. Nogueira intercepts. But there is a free kick now. Trio clears the bar. If that had have gone in, that would have just made it a little bit squeaky at the end. Kubo with the throw in to Saravia and gets it back. 3 minutes to go, plus any stoppage time. And they're just, a lot of it is they just hitting aimless long balls, and we'll just take it all day long. Quite happy to do that. But Depena could be in here, and he's fired his shot over the bar. So yeah, a minute to go. Very good performance in the end. Super result. I haven't even kept an eye on what has happened in the other game in our group. It looks as though it has stayed 1-0 though. I don't think there's been any change in that. So it looks as though we're as good as through. So we will be doing the home game against Municipal in the next video, because that should cement our progress. As we've got 20 seconds to go, I'm assuming this is the exit highlight. Ayala to Erquiaga, Gil Romero, Paiva. Ooh, lovely lifted ball out to Facundo Sanchez. Now Ozes to Ayala. Go on, hit one, son, hit one. Oh, held it up well. Sanchez whips the ball across. Cleared away. Gil Romero. Oh, I thought he was going to hit one there. Azuna offside. It will not matter though. That should be it. There it is. 3-1. Brilliant, solid win. And it's another win from the boys. Absolutely sensational run of form that we are on. And we're going to just calmly say, delighted. Played really well. Dominant. Again, second trip to Peru in the group stage, and we've absolutely kicked butt. The Alianza game was a little bit more challenging, but we were comfortable winners in that one as well. And today, absolutely dominant. As you can see, it did finish 1-0 for Corinthians then. That goal 12 minutes into the second half was enough to see off Alianza. We'll bring up the group stages in a minute. Boca got over that missed penalty and ended up with 3 goals in 10 minutes to win 3-0 against Nacional. Talleres as well, and Racing Club. Big win for Racing Club away at Santa Fe. So the Argentinian club's doing very well on this match day. Let's just have a quick look at the group then before we go. And yeah, all that remains to be seen now is whether we finish first or second, really. And the fact that we've already beaten Corinthians gives us a good advantage. Absolutely sensational. I can't believe that we're 3 for 3 in the group stage. And we go back to the schedule. I mean, just look at that. Absolutely amazing. Take the friendly out, of course, against Arsenal de Sarandí, and we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins on the bounce. That's just ridiculous. Look at the run of form before it. It's just mental. That little tweak, going back to the initial 4-2-3-1, and just look at the difference it's made. It's unbelievable. So come back. This video is out on Friday the 4th. So Monday for the home game against Municipal. And then I don't really know what we're going to do after that. We will see. I'm not really sure, because at the minute we're on the verge of qualification. I might do the Super League Cup. We know the two teams that we could be playing. It's Newell's or it's Argentinos Juniors, but I don't know what legs at home. I don't know what legs away. So I might do the second leg. I might not. But yeah, it'll work itself out. Do not worry. At the moment, I'm thinking though it's going to be the Copa Argentina, but that's against a really lowly club, so I really don't know. Why did we have to win every game in the group stage? It's kind of killed it off immediately. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to hit the like button, smash the subscribe and turn on the notifications. Jump in the comments, as always. I'd love to know how you're getting on in your saves. And I will see you on Monday for the next video, the home game against Municipal. And what should be progression to the knockout round of the Libertadores, as we desperately try and win it at the first attempt. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Adios, amigos.